Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Danse Macabre. Adam is losing his mind as usual. Uh, we we are
He
ready.
does not speak for me.
We are ready to roll. Quick announcements. The 28th and 29th, I will be participating in a charity stream for Extra Life. It is through D20 Connect. It is a combination of many streamers and podcasters who play D&D. We will be playing our normal schedule, but during those times, we will also be trying to, raise money for Extra Life. So we'll have a banner up. We'll have some places that you can click to do that, to participate, and we will be sharing the content of other creators that are also going to be raising money for Extra Life. So check that out. Big Lundy, one of our other players / dungeon masters, and Loophole King, another one, are both going to be participating as well. So so get on board with them and give them your follows, give them your views, and help them support Extra Life as well. Starting this week, tomorrow, I will be playing in a D&D game on twitch.tv/vanishedxzone with DM Matt. I'm going to be guest starring on one of his streams for a few weeks, so you can come and check out me playing as a angry reptilian fighter barbarian with a flaming sword that just murders everything. It'll be really on type for me, because I never ever play just murder hobo characters, but we're having a dungeon crawl, so why the hell not? So come check it out. That should be a good time. Somebody's making lots and lots of circles on our screen. That Adam is making lots and lots of circles on our screen.
I didn't mean to. I was just trying the ruler.
So fine. It's so fun.
Oh, there
we have
it is. There we
switched
go.
over
Wrong
recently
ruler.
to Foundry VTT, and it is a lot of fun once you get past the learning curve.
Yeah.
Click the middle. Click the middle symbol and click the delete.
Yeah,
Click the symbol in the middle and click delete.
correct.
I did.
You have to
and
be
it's
on.
not-
You have to be on the ruler tab.
Ah.
There you go.
Ah, there we go.
Or
So-
press Control Z
While Adam's playing,
to undo.
why don't we have everybody introduce themselves and their characters, starting with Bun.
Hi, hello viewers at home. I am Bun. I play as Archie, a divination wizard and a mutated nightmare creature of the Underdark, and forlorn and estranged refugee seeking the meaning of his own dreams, and perhaps how to use their knowledge of the sleeping world to defend the border between nightmares and reality. The border between is so thin as silk, and Archie fears that their nightmares lay a web of darkness that hangs lower and lower over the city of Raven's Reach. Lock.
Wait, what's your room like in Weston Court?
We'll get to
Norloth
that, I
Manor,
think.
freshly renovated.
Archie sits rested within the humble room that Susan once took place in, right next to the bathroom that that they first met them in, and Archie has failed to dust the room and renovate it in fear of disturbing all the spider webs that have made their way into the court, and upset that the rest of everyone is going to be doing much thorough cleans of their room. Archie's room is more of a sort of refuge for all the displaced spiders and critters of the former Norloth Manor, now Western Court.
They haven't decided on that name.
Yeah.
Weston Court. I've decided on a name.
Archie is
So
very
voted.
contested against the name of Weston's Court. It's such a strange name. They have brought in a few textiles and things that they have requested from Lady Beatrice, as well as tracing arcane runes onto the ceiling that create an illusion of a starlight sky, shifting constellations that they gaze upon at night for hours on end. Since they are kind of confined to the household that they have seek refuge in, Archie has been well at work reinstating this with the private sanctum spell, making sure that no one can ever find them again, as well as creating a new shift wave for Lark Vertigus. Seeing as though Archie has discovered that Lark is a shapeshifter of some sort, they figured that a shifting clothing was perfect for the occasion, and to treat themselves to something they made themselves a dress, as well as a brand new mask, much different from the previous, seeing as though it's kind of been used against him. What was once his recluse away from his protection from between the mortals and their own horrifying visage, is now used as a weapon via the Duke of Raven's Reach. The room itself that Archie is resting in is still quiet, very dark. All the curtains, if very little, are drawn and layered quite heavily for the for the gentleness on Archie's light-sensitive eyes. And Archie has just been working away, trying to distract himself, whilst missing the phantom presence of that ring upon his finger. Luck. I think that's pretty much it for Archie. I don't have a detailed description of the room yet.
Archie's had a very busy couple of weeks, that's for
he's
sure.
been quite emotional, and then he had some time to kind of work it out, but still missing Susan, missing the ring. His best friend.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, your fault. My fault. You go ahead.
All good. So I'm Scarlet. I play the changeling warlock Lark Vertigris, who's ready to carve out a reputation of her own, beyond being the hard-headed, logic-minded, and immaculately trained daughter to Letitia Vertigris. Because what good is training when not in the service of good? Lark is bound to a certain Fey Queen of the Winter Court who urged her to enter into the Danse Macabre. Why exactly? Who can say why the Fey do what they do? Lark will only say that it amuses her lady. She is unraveling her new powers with the help of fierce pseudo-dragon Piosa, who has the markings of a lark and the instincts of a magpie. So Piosa has migrated his stash of treasures, his hoard, to the top of the wardrobe in Lark's new room. Lark took one of the larger rooms, not the largest, but it's done up in shades of blue. I'll toss a link up for you folks later. In blues and turquoises, there's a large mirror, and there's several brass accents, so it's a rather lush-looking room. Lark also took an afternoon of assistance conjuring woodland beings multiple times to have Faye make a garden in the greenhouse in tribute to Queen Mab's beautiful garden where they first met, and installed a mirror there as well, so Mab can view that at her pleasure, and Faye can have an oasis when they stop at the manor, if they choose to do so. Of course, all the cold iron has been removed. And that's what Lark's been up to, in addition to some training.
Yes, of course, training. You make like 25 gold a week training, by the way.
Great.
So. Maximilian, why don't you go ahead, Johnny?
Yeah.
Tell us all the trouble you've gotten into in the last week.
I'm Johnny.
Here we
and I
go.
play Maximilian, level 5 Oath of Treachery Paladin, level 2 Sorcerer now. So Max, in Weston Court, took over the Master Suite where Lady Elena and Lord Renald Norlov used to be. And now that they're dead and I'm renaming it Weston Court, there's nothing left in the material plane of them that exists except for their names and their memories. But besides that, my room is all white and pristine and clean like my heart. I did blow about 20% of our renovating budget on gold trimmings in my room. because it has to be super fancy.
Of
And
course it does.
during the downtime, I was out and about wandering the city, even though we're supposed to be hiding away from the Duke, and I came across a flyer for an estate sale, and I recognized some of the pieces as things that Max used to own. So he went to this estate sale thinking, like, oh, my dad's trying to get rid of everything I used to own. But I had expensive taste, so everything should be going for like 200 gold pieces a piece. But I get into this auction house, and everything's being sold for coppers and silver, which kind of hurts. But it meant that I could buy back some of my own things. I really wanted to get my whip sword back, and I did. But the only other person that was betting on it was a blacksmith, who only really bet on it because he wanted to melt it down for the metal. And I just beat him out by like a silver piece because he said it wasn't worth, the metal wasn't worth that much. The other thing I got out of this, estate sale was I have a 9-foot portrait of Maximilian in full paladin regalia, astride a white Pegasus.
No.
And I bid on it, but somebody else outbid me. And I watched as they took a dagger to this portrait and cut out my portrait because all they wanted was the golden frame. So later on, Max went dumpster diving for this.
For the first time in his life.
It's got some like stains on the corners or some shit.
I can get
All over
Lark to
white.
prestigitation the stains, but there used to be the portrait of the Norlovs in the foyer, and that's where I put that frame.
I'm pretty sure though
So, yeah,
that Lark.
Not gonna let that happen.
I just
It's
find
not
it
secure
in my
enough.
room one day.
Lark.
It could fade with the weather. Don't you want it somewhere secure where it's properly protected?
Yeah, it's kind of
Behind
like
the
my
board.
vision board.
Prestidigitation.
Lark keeps moving it back into Maximilian's room, and then coming downstairs a couple days later, and it's back. It's back there. Adam.
Yes, hi. I'm Adam. I play Theo Boss, a level 7 necromancer wizard. If it's highbrow you're looking for, Theo's the one. Just check the library. 52 and witty. He's got grizzled hair and more scars than you can count. Seems like a man with a mission, but I don't know. There's something crawling about him. While everyone was pretty much doing their own little thing. So wait, what am I supposed to be talking about? Am I supposed to?
What have you done over
what
have you done over the last 2 weeks of downtime? And do you have a bedroom at Norlov Manor? And what did you do with it if you did? Because apparently, go ahead.
I didn't really discuss that. Essentially, Theo's been trying to learn Elvish. That takes a good 10 weeks. Oh, actually, no. With I forget what modifier, but it's 7 weeks. It's 7 weeks. It's 7 weeks.
Archie
Yeah.
can help with that.
Yep.
You're just like sitting in the room while Archie's like working on the suit. Like,
So yeah,
no, that means this. That means that is not what that means. That is very much a curse word in Elvish.
I'm gonna teach Theo all the bad words and the bad words.
yeah. Like, who told you that one?
he's like,
Correct those if she hears them.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
like
she's not
like
particularly actively involved in this learning process.
yeah. And while he's doing
I would
that,
say there is a little bit of like lost translation with Archie being like a Underdark residence, so it's a little bit like a harsher and more like virulent sort of like vocabulary and what do you call it? When it's like a sort of dialect of the language.
Oh.
So it's a lot of like harsh consonants, and it gets a little bit dark sometimes. You're like, that sounds like That sounds like infernal, not not actually elvish. Like, what the hell are you saying, Archie?
Harshest elvish ever.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, I have Realtor here too, you know. So
Yeah.
It's like elvish with a undercommon bent to it.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of research on Tolkien's Elvish. There's like different versions of it or whatever, or different versions of Elvish that Tolkien created. So I tried actually practicing.
Nice.
I couldn't get very far because I wanted to do this funny little thing, and it would have never worked. I'm terrible with languages, but Theo really didn't do much with Norlov Manor. Whatever room they give him. Oh, wait, sorry. The only one room that Theo will go for is the blood room.
I knew it.
As your bedroom?
No,
What?
just as a study.
As a study. Gotcha.
Of course.
As his examination area, you know, takes
Would
the
you-
body there, opens it up,
Why not
looks
just-
inside.
why not just
Oh,
do
look,
the
this
fucking-
vein's 2 inches bigger than the others. Huh.
Would you say that Theo left his
have a
bedroom
crypt.
in the manor bare bones?
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm a dad. I'm allowed.
That jokes.
better.
I like that.
Yeah.
God, I hate that.
That's Adam's punishment for
That
what
might-
he
might-
did in my chat.
What I do in your
Light
chat,
on my
man?
report.
I did nothing.
You purposely defrauded us to copyright laws. Right there.
There's one big thing
Did
I
I?
need to like. There's
My,
one
my.
There's one big thing I need to talk to the party about. Whether we should do it is should Archie take the orb and should we use it in?
Yeah. Why don't we do that in character? We're still gonna get through
Yeah.
Riltar.
Yeah.
Riltar. Bruno, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello everyone in the chat and viewers. Bruno here. I'm gonna be playing Realtar, and he's a wood elf, light cleric, level 7, and he's a serious guy. He's a man on a mission. He came to Ravenreach because he saw Horad guiding him, and ended up finding demons. Vampire Duke. Couldn't care less about the room he's in. This is the moral compass here. His room is sober, just wood and simple stuff.
Sober.
Whatever room is left in the manor, as long as he has good daylight in the morning, he's fine with it. And he spent his last few weeks starting to train a little bit of acrobatics. He looking into wearing heavier armor, so doing a little bit of training on that. And lastly, he really has his mind set on transforming the chapel into a temple of Orad. So that's how he's been spending his time, and he sees his friends and all the people that he loves or learned how to love in the last few days and weeks. Side in the rooms and the decoration, and that's something that not even for a moment crossed his mind. So I think that's about it.
So, you know what? Let me do this real quick.
I asked Mark if we could be put on the manor
Oh.
because I like that reference.
Should,
You know, seeing where the rooms are.
Also, one more thing. While everyone was kind of getting their stuff done for Narloth Manor, Theo had his unseen servant kind of clean everything. So dust and sweep.
Okay.
While
so
he was
I should also mention, since Dio's here too, that Lark sent a letter to Emberglow that she's most pleased with her magical item, and she's no longer in need of bracers, but she may be interested in the future and looks forward to doing future business with them.
Nice. So this is the second story, right? I guess this would be the master suite. I'm guessing.
That study's a walk-in closet now.
Well, there's no a direct door. It's next to it. The study is here. The
Still a
door's
closet.
here and here.
Is there enough rooms for everyone?
There's 3 rooms upstairs.
Okay.
And
then there's the servants' quarters downstairs, right?
downstairs. There's
Oh.
the main servants' quarters, and there's a secondary servants' quarters. So that's
Whichever's closer to the blood room.
the blood room is up there. Actually, let me get rid of all this and clear all the drawings.
Yeah. That'll be Theo's area where he's going to just kind of take bodies in and do whatever he needs to
You
do.
have to go through the kitchen, isn't that? I don't think that's sanitary. But things would be renovated, right? There would have been some renovations done. So I will take this manor and have it. See if I can get the creator of this piece might have multiple types of pieces using this. So I will look online and see if I can find something that works.
Also, I plan to later on do some things in the backyard. You know, necromancy stuff.
Some things, okay.
And since I will say, since Archie has put the private sanctum up and sound can't pass through, he's gonna be playing the shit out of that organ. He wants
Nice.
to get good at playing that.
Very nice.
Phantom of the Opera. Dun,
No,
dun, dun, dun.
Think more Soul Sanctum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's more of the tone of music he likes doing.
I will add a few things for my downtime.
Okay.
Maybe this will help us seg into Archie's thing. Max is totally fine being hidden away in Weston Court because about 2 years ago, he spent about 40,000 gold on horses and horse races. So he's very familiar with the concept of hiding away in a mansion from people
God.
that want you.
Oh my god.
The only difference this time is that we're not in a mountain, and so Max can't go skiing. But having said that, I have 4 spell slots that I can use for Disguise Self, so that's 4 hours of Disguise Self, and 3 second level spell slots, so 3 hours of invisibility. So I will sneak out every single day.
Okay.
God.
Actually, that's a good segue into where we are. Previously, you had rescued Archie from the Duke, and returning to Tyminster Court, you discovered that the dance was in disarray because of many injured members. They have been recovering for the last 2 weeks, but the number of members of the dance is far below what it should have been. Lark has been spending time between her mother's academy and the dance, training new members, recruiting and training new members for the dance. And the Duke's proclamation came shortly after Archie's rescue. And for the first time, he stood out on the balcony of Castle Cora, declaring the acts of terrorism against the city to be vile, and that those responsible would be found, calling upon every citizen to look to the safety and security of their fair city, and the process for rebuilding the lighthouse would go underway very quickly, immediately, and already has. However, not much has happened since then. No nighttime visits from powerful vampiric entities, no werewolf attacks on the city, as the moon has not been full yet, but it's approaching quickly. It is the 27th of Hexen. You decided, after 2 weeks of quiet and spending time repairing and restoring the manor, that it was time to try venturing out. Utilizing disguise self and other means of evading detection, the four of you have finally taken Maximilian to the tea shop that you have been waiting to visit together. And so, on this sunny afternoon in the middle of summer, you sit at a table in the market district, outside, disguised, those of you who need to be.
Yeah. I would say Archie is wearing a very lovely sort of lavender dress. Very almost like it's a summer day, right? Like, or is it? I mean, it's still cold in Raven's Reach, so it's very like it's quite layered. There's a nice little like mantle around the shoulder areas with a hood going up. To cover up all the fur that they have, and a porcelain humanoid mask. Actually, no, it'd just be like a dark veil, since a mask is kind of more foretelling, since that was the sort of aesthetic of the previous terrorist. Who is that terrorist? No one knows. We don't think that terrorist. But yeah, Archie is looking very formal, and the veil actually offers a lot of opportunities for Archie to drink properly without having to remove the mask so much. And they look like an entirely different person with this whole new getup, and is just happily drinking some tea, looking peaceful
with
the
the
first time in
dress
weeks.
and the new wardrobe additions. Or Archie's got some fabulous additions to his wardrobe recently.
Oh
now,
yeah,
Now, who's going to the tea shop with Maximilian?
I think it was everybody.
It was everyone?
yeah.
Okay.
Archie needs this.
Okay,
I'm a
just
preteen girl.
I was gonna say, what should we describe what we all kind of look like?
Sure.
Or...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you guys are sitting around this tea table. There's the gnome patron. She has brought out the pot of tea and the several like little teacups for each of you, and there are biscuits and everything that you could possibly want with tea set out on the table for all of you.
And it's been 2 weeks since we saved Archie?
Yes.
Okay, 2 weeks then. All right, so Theo now has a white beard, not quite as thick as what I would have, just a little less, but and he's got a hoodie on and something he hates. He hates hoodies. He's an old man. He hates hoodies. He hates that kind of shit. So he's got a gray, somewhat grayish beard, but he's got he's got like a whitish beard with like gray lines in it and a lot of gray hairs in there. So he's not, even though he's only 52, he still has some, life left in him, I guess. And he's wearing robes rather than his usual like vest and white shirt and khakis. So instead he's wearing like a wizarding kind of robe, so it makes him more like, oh, now they can't figure out who I am,
Oh, yeah. So instead of dressing in semi-formal garb all the time, he's literally wearing wizard's robes now.
Kinda, yeah. Making himself look more old, I guess.
Does Riltar
What's
just
your
go out
spell?
as Riltar? Like, oh, if I get captured, I don't care.
Theo,
Oh,
what's your spellcasting focus? Is it a staff?
No, component pouch.
He uses a component pouch. He uses actual components.
Okay, so not entirely like Merlin.
No.
Oh, and Bun.
Yeah.
Sparks, the amber glows, the apothecary and artificers that the dance is associated with, they are Sparks' parents from the Monday
I
game.
see.
Yes. They're halflings, though she is not.
Yeah.
What else? What do all of you look like?
Lark is altered self to appear as a blonde high elf who is the governess of Max's preteen.
I thought
And is appropriately dressed for the occasion.
Are you
I
wearing
thought
Lark
Lark
ship
didn't need
weave?
to.
Are
I
you
thought
wearing
Lark didn't
She-
need to.
She doesn't
Well-
need to, but
She's getting
I've been
dressed up like
cited-
everyone else.
I've been cited around town with you guys previously, so why bring undue attention?
that's
I
fair.
guess so.
Completely fair.
And I need a chaperone.
Yeah, Max needs a chaperone all the time. Riltar, what are you doing? Like this subterfuge? How does it work with the cleric of the light?
Yeah, I don't know if he would dress up as anyone. I think he would probably just put the hood on from the cloak of protection, and he would go as far as to put his shield behind the cloak and behind his back,
Oh God.
and try to see if the. So here's the thing I'm not quite on par with. Like, we feel safe about going out.
Oh no.
No, disguised maybe, but not just walking around in public as yourselves.
Maybe we take separate tables, but close to each other, so we're not in groups. So
Well-
we can't be like associated with each other.
Once again,
Having a meal together.
yeah, I think this is you guys trying to normalize the situation you've been in for 2 weeks and beyond.
Tipping a toe in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Max,
I think
this
if
guy's kids.
someone.
So you could be
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
if someone doesn't come up with a suggestion, what I said is what probably he was gonna try to do.
Would
I'm gonna cast invisibility on Realtar.
I think we could disguise him, use the kit to temporarily alter his hair color, add
Yeah.
a fake scar, something like
maybe
that.
give him
Yeah.
maybe give him some facial hair. He's an elf.
Yeah.
Elves don't grow a lot of facial hair. If you gave him
Yeah.
facial hair, probably he would just look like a priest of Orad, right? So
Yeah.
Here's how I see it. We're all getting ready, and people are describing what they're doing and such. We're all getting together downstairs near the door, and they look at me and they say, "Okay, are you going?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." And then I pull up the hood. Then they all look at each other, like, "No."
you guys
Alright,
make
we do-
Riltar at least put on like a fake beard or change his hair
Yeah,
color
we
or
get him a
something.
fake goatee, and we're like, "Listen, Realta, that's nice and all, but
Are you a full elf or a half elf?
Oh, he's a wood elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he's a
Yeah,
full
wood
wood
elf.
elf."
Okay, yeah. So a facial hair would make you a half elf, actually. So
we give you a nice beard goatee combo, or mustache beard goatee combo. So now you look more like your evil self. You're the evil version of Realta.
Yeah.
With a
The
hood.
thought behind
With
this
a
is not that the thought behind this is not that he's stupid. Is that he's going because they want to go and they want to be with them and protect them if necessary. But he really doesn't know what to do in terms of hiding or
Sure.
disguising.
Well, it's been 2 weeks, so you know.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah, we're
you
old
guys
news.
find a way to just kind of make Riltar
Yeah.
just he's still so he
He
can
will-
still be
he
a
will
priest
play
of
along.
Orad.
He'll play along.
He'll play along. Okay. So yeah, the
He won't antagonize any of the changes.
okay, the 5 of you sit at the tea shop, the gnomish tea shop, where you had previously, some of you had previously sat and enjoyed a cup of tea not long ago, and it's just a quiet afternoon together. I know this is something that Archie has needed for quite some time, and
Oh yeah.
you just
He is looking very calm. Sorry, that they are looking very calm.
I asked for
he
gin
did
with my
this
tea.
last time too.
Please, Theo.
I know,
Governess
right?
will elbow and say, "Ladies do not have gin in their tea."
Oh my god, that's so funny.
This is essentially what Theo's doing.
Whiskey, neat.
She will have tea. Thank you.
Coffee, black.
Is everyone feeling comfortable considering this is a strange new place that we're living in?
Like how comfortable? Like, are we saying like we're not looking around and making sure that there's no cops around?
I'm
Or
talking about our home.
oh yeah.
This is
I know
Archie
that
asking.
you Theo. I mean, your previous house was burned down, but you were quite attached to that. I remember.
That was my old apartment. I didn't live there forever. I mean, that wasn't where Meridia and I lived. That wasn't where we used to live. We used to live in a different place. After
Where?
we, damn, I gotta look the, I gotta look at the map now.
Outside of
Ravenreach?
Ravensreach? Outside
Yes.
of Ravensreach?
No, we lived in Ravenreach. Meridia loved Ravenreach. He thought it was a lovely city. We lived in the, let's say the, three. We lived in the similar to where my original apartment was in the hall sector of Ravenreach. We used to live more south of the hall area in Ravenreach.
I still have my apartment. I can't break my lease. I literally just signed it.
Oh, that's really dreadful. I'm so well. How long is the lease?
I signed for 1 year.
What?
I've only lived
Usually
there.
it's 6 months, right?
Letting
Why
not
is
an
it 1 year?
option? Perhaps our future housekeeper could help you arrange such a thing.
Yeah, let's find a sublet. That'll be our episode today.
No, that'd be the most normal thing we've done in weeks, and I actually look forward to it.
By the way,
yes.
sorry. Do we get paid every week or is it every mission?
You get paid every week.
Okay.
How
much?
It offsets the cost of a moderate. I think I said moderate. It's in the
Was it
notes.
moderate?
It's,
I
it's in the,
know it's
in
5
the
gold
group
a day.
notes.
Yeah.
For you. Oh,
Well, no, because I
It's
haven't
5 gold a day.
added my increased my my gold or silver or however much I get.
Yeah.
So everyone add 70 gold to your inventory.
Well, no, it offsets
No,
the
it
cost. It pays
So we don't
the
make any.
it pays
we
the
don't make
cost
any
of
money.
living. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to find where I put it because it's somewhere in the notes here.
Also, I didn't. Theo didn't use that blank check that Beatrice gave him.
Did he not return it?
No, he did not. Not yet. He's still
boy.
thinking about what to buy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you haven't
well,
you haven't
decided
gotten
like
a magic
animal-
item yet.
No, I
Okay.
have not.
No problem.
I think Archie would have gotten the medallion of thoughts. That's pretty fitting. I think.
Okay.
Even though I have to take thoughts, that's a really good spell to have.
and Lark took the ring of protection with the small silver dragon wrapping
Nice.
around the blue diamond gem. I'll throw an image in there.
Very nice.
I kind
Also,
of went Pinterest crazy this week.
God, I remember for so long believing that to take thoughts means that anyone you pry into the thoughts of instantly knows, but you can look at the surface level thoughts of someone and they just don't know.
It's when you pry. It's when you pry
Yeah.
deeper.
Yeah. But surface level thoughts can be very powerful. Like, you could be like, okay, surface level thoughts, let's go. The other person's like, okay, I'm gonna go kill this motherfucker. It's like, okay, that's surface level.
Max
But
would have
anyways.
gotten when he got his whip sword back, he would have asked it to be alchemically treated. So now it's a magical
God.
flaming weapon. I'm like the Balrog from that killed
God.
Gandalf.
I think we said the tea shop was like here, right? Somewhere in there.
The tea shop is
It's like on the other
How
side
do
of
I-
the square, right?
no, it's it's right there actually. Yeah, it's a little closer to the corner though.
All
Yeah.
right.
It
Look,
was
Yeah.
next to the apothecary. Yeah. Realtor, I believe you're the only one who's
Here.
outside of Ravensreach, right? Realtor?
Is he frozen?
I don't think so. I saw his mouth moving.
He said, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that going to screw everything up?
Oh, hello? He's back.
Oh
think.
yeah,
He's catching back.
Hey,
Hello?
can you hear me? Guys?
we can hear you.
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, you're right, Archie. I'm from. Can you hear me?
We
Yes.
can hear you. Yes.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes,
Oh,
we
I'm
can
sorry.
hear you.
Yeah.
I'm from Evaluate. Have you heard of it?
I can only say for a fact that I only know of Raven's Reach. Like,
You used to live in
I haven't been
Hollywood.
so I don't know
My
whereabouts
family's
is that
there.
from. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
it's Go ahead.
Is it beyond Geneva?
It's actually a little to the west of Raven Reach, and also I would say southwest of Raven Reach. And it's a beautiful place. You should go there one day. We have temples on the top of trees, and we can see the sun rising, and Alright shining his light on over the treetops. And it's one of the most amazing views you can have in your life. We should go there someday.
I hate sunlight, but I'd love to see that. But I haven't seen trees in all my time on the surface world. I think
Well,
very little.
you've seen a few of them in
Right.
parks and things.
Yeah, but not a forest. I've never seen a
Not
forest. So
But tell me,
love that offer.
Archie, you alluded and we'll definitely do it. It's a promise. I'll take you there. I'll take all of you there. Why not?
What
that
our
does
names
sound
on
exceptionally
What
beautiful.
But
our
first,
Sorry.
we have a demon to kill.
Yeah. Shh. Are you? We are still in
Realtor. Listen,
Would you like some more crumpets? These ones are
Yes.
particularly delicious, friend.
Also, did the flyers have our names on it?
The what? No, they did not call you by name. Just
Okay.
just drawings
Fool!
of your appearances.
oh, God.
Oh, that's right. I didn't mention any of the others' names.
Nope.
Nope.
Um.
Strange that he didn't use mine though. Anyways.
Oh, it did have yours. I'm sorry. It did have
yeah.
yours.
Let's try not to use my name out in public. Lotta.
Do you have a middle name?
He doesn't even have a last name. He's just Archie.
I have a true name.
A name you would prefer us to use temporarily?
No, never. Never I would want you to use this name, but temporarily, if it wasn't the strange sort of baggage with Master Taylor, I would be fine with that, but that name has kind of been, besmirched.
Taylor.
Taylor. With a Y, yes.
Yeah, with a Y. You're Taylor with a Y.
It seems a bit, on the nose. Anything. You know what?
Tell
throw
us
me in.
about your house.
Star related.
Tell us about your home.
Star
There
related.
must be
I like
something
that.
Beautiful star related.
Lark, you're going to make me cry. That is rather beautiful. What was what? I'm trying to think of the first constellation I ever saw.
Altair is a beautiful name. That's an option.
Lark. I'm literally crying out of character.
Aw.
Archie is just like that is really beautiful. I like that. Altair for now, but we can resume back to our previous things once we're in our private company.
Beautiful. I wouldn't want to force a name on you that
So
doesn't quite fit, but for now.
Theodore, if you must, please get a straw or something.
What?
So, Altair,
I'd rather
Altera.
see you use the most abhorrent visage of drinking tea from a straw than hear that god awful sounds ever again.
But what about the sea turtles?
Look, let me tell you that I don't know if all of you were here, but the last time you guys were at the tea shop, this was the exact same thing. Our Theo was sitting there with a book in his hand and making that same god awful slurping sound. It's beautiful.
It's like
That's
carefully showing the preteen Max how ladies properly sip their tea, and attempting to model this, which may or may not be going successfully.
Remember,
Theo,
Maximilian, make sure you have your pinky out. It's good luck.
Adam, inspiration. That's wonderful.
Ladies don't make that noise, and
Ins-
gentlemen don't either.
Inspiration.
And
Inspiration,
The-
Adam.
Can I
Thank you.
can I explain to everyone why I'm disguised as a preteen girl?
In your normal Maximilian voice,
Yeah.
or are you faking
Hey,
a high-pitched
guys.
voice?
Hey guys. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a preteen girl. There's a reason for it.
Oh no, we never would have noticed, Maximilian. Not walking all the way from the dance all the way here. No, never.
I almost go to slap Theo, and I hold myself back. Like,
crumpets, delicious crumpets.
Mark, you.
how are you all? How are you all in this? How?
Mike,
did you
look at
all
what you've
find-
done.
Yes, the dance we're all going to go together is going to be quite thrilling.
That was sarcasm, Archie.
This has been the Dance Macabre. Thank you for joining us.
We broke Mark, guys.
God. As you are having this conversation, another seat is placed at your table. And a high-born woman in a blue high-necked dress with silver trimmings sits down at the table. She is holding a parasol of matching color, and her black hair tumbles down her back. Another tea cup is placed in front of her, and she smiles to each of you, although the smile is strange. She has unusually sharp canines, not vampiric in any way, just predatory a bit. And as she looks over each of you and you look at her, she has lovely green eyes and skin as pale as winter. And she says, "I do so love disguises."
See, you adopted one for yourself today, my lady.
Her smile broadens slightly. "So perceptive, my child. This is tea, is it?" And she tries
Do
it.
you know who it is?
Lark does.
Maybe a little warm for your taste.
I would say.
Okay.
She a chill washes over the surface of the tea in her cup, and then she sips it. Much better.
What is it you're here for?
Yeah, I have no idea who it is. I have my hand on the shield.
I'm gonna like smack Theo or whoever's closest to me. It's the queen. Shut up.
May we be of service?
Yes.
You ask the appropriate questions at the appropriate time. Your directness is one of the reasons that I like you as a charge. She places her teacup back on the table.
Archie modest himself. It's like, I thought we were going to just have a normal day at the tea shop. Why can't we just have
Great.
one normal day?
And the Fey Queen before you. "Tell me, cleric.
Oh,
How does a child of the Fae come to worship a god of men rather than Dara, the one who made them?
Sorry, madam, but he's no god of men. He's the All-Father, the god of gods. None is greater than him.
Ah, yes, they do preach that, don't they?
Yes, they do.
She turns her head and looks at Archie. You have a new name. How odd.
yes, it was recently gifted. It was recently gifted to me by your disciple.
Tell it to me.
Well, it was Altair, but we've been throwing a bit of others around.
Ah, one of the stars.
Yes, I quite like stars. They're a good distraction from the surface.
You should be more careful. Names have power. But this one suits you.
I know that. Thank you. I am aware of how true names have power, my lady, and I'd never tell you my true name. In all due respect.
Oh, I consider that the utmost respect. You know what I could do with such a thing. And that just speaks of your wisdom.
I very much do. And it speaks wonders of your status of how you could use powers to such the power of names to such degree. And despite it all, Lady Mab, Queen Mab, I am in awe of you and every creature of the Feywilde, no matter what court they serve or what court they minister.
Much happens in this world. The Fey realm touches quite close to it. There are things happening. There are things being called forth from the realm of fairy into this world, and not all of it is under my power.
Do you mean the group that came in a few weeks ago?
She nods, very perceptive of you. I like the beard.
Thank you.
You look like a wizard I once knew.
Oh.
She just smiles when you say oh. She looks at Max. Looks him up and down. This illusion suits you far better than your own visage.
Archie says into their tea, he is quite a brat.
You should keep it. Would you like me to make it permanent for you? There is no jest in her voice. She asks you that seriously.
Holy shit.
It's a tempting offer, but there are people I want to kill with my own face.
Wait, what?
They need me to be the last. They need me to be the last
Maximilian,
person.
don't you mean
We
you
are
want to
in a
kill
tea
people?
shop. We are in a tea shop, all of you.
That, child, is something I can respect and honor.
His face.
I
I have a few blood feuds.
Yo.
I don't care what happens. I love Queen Mab. Even if she turns out to be the villain, I love Queen Mab.
My dear, she turns to Lark.
Yes, my lady.
This visage is far too sunny. I prefer your usual one.
I just opted to try this one on today. As you mentioned, it is fun to explore disguises.
Archie prods Lark in the arm and say, "Show her the dress. Show her the dress. Show her the." And he like points to their like own dress and like doing like wavy motions.
Altair wishes for me to show you the following. Do you mind warding us against potential interlopers? I prefer to share this with you with some privacy.
Certainly. She picks up her cup of tea and takes another sip of it, and between the time she sips the tea and puts it down, a wall of fog has sprung up around the table.
So Lark will take...
What's that? Theo?
No, that's not suspicious at all.
No one
I
will
think it
notice.
looks different from the outside.
It's the tea. Oh, all this tea is just the steam from the teas covering this table. Oh God! Wow, so much steam.
While Theo's in a flap, Lark will activate the shift weave and to the most formal regalia, and allow her face to ripple like water and become her own self. And she'll remain seated, but she'll bow formally in the seated position towards the queen.
Yeah, that or is it?
Quite useful.
Quite useful indeed. Altair knows a few helpful tricks.
Perhaps those helpful tricks will be useful at the moment. I require your services, lady. You may bring your companions if you wish, or you may come alone. But I'm calling upon you. I'm calling upon you to enact your services for the gifts that I have given.
I am ready to follow where you lead.
Are we going to the Feywilde again?
She wolfishly smiles when you ask that question.
Yes. Oh, this is going to be lovely.
I will leave it to my companions whether they offer to follow or no.
Archie's nodding profusely.
I think Queen Mab's my patron too.
Same.
How much does this tea and crumpets cost?
It would cost about seven silver.
Like a silver.
She has like a clutch in her hands, and she pops it open, and she pulls a platinum piece out and throws it on the table, and closes it and says, "Will that cover the costs?"
Yes. Thank you.
Human wealth is so
fickle.
It's not something I've ever paid
Did
attention
she throw
to.
10 gold in the table? Is that it?
Yeah, she just threw a platinum piece on the table. Nobody even uses platinum in the cities of Orden. Like,
one moment, my lady. So,
like make change for her with the gold to.
I took the 10. I
make
took
sure
the
she's
gold,
not.
the thing, and I replaced it for the right one because I don't want to draw attention to us.
She stands up
for the right amount
and walks through the fog. She doesn't pay attention to any of you. She simply expects you to follow.
Archie's immediately
Realtor is very excited with the idea to see the Feywilde. Sorry, Bun, go ahead. Just to mention that he's excited to see the Feywilde. He doesn't want to say it, but he is.
Yeah.
Archie pops out of the seat, takes a Theo classic mandibles, almost eating the entire fucking teacup, and then just rushes into the fog, lifting up their dress as they go.
By the way, Archie, every time you drink tea, do you have to lift up your mask, or do you have a little compartment?
Oh no, Archie has a veil.
He's wearing a veil this time. So he just puts it beneath the veil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was about to say maybe Archie, you should have a straw, but then again,
I do. It's a proboscis. No,
oh God.
Oh god. All right.
I usually use it for human fluids.
Once again, this has been the Danse Macabre. I am officially broken for the second time tonight.
Clark will nod
Let's set the
decisively
tone.
at whoever's left sitting at the table and stride into the fog after Archie.
Yeah, our Theo's going too.
I go after my governess.
And she'll call Piosa from the roof to come join.
Nice. Riltar, you also go through the fog?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, my wood elf side is like all excited about seeing the Feywild. It's not something he would pass.
Are you sure the last time wasn't very ideal for
Well,
you?
he doesn't know that, right?
You
I don't think you guys share that because that's something that not even Lady Bia knows, right?
No, Lady Beatrice knows about the Feywild, or at least knows that Lark has a patron. She just
Yes.
doesn't know which patron, I think, right?
correct. You walk through the fog, and although it seemed thin around the table, when you pierce the veil of the fog, it suddenly goes on for this very long walk. And when you come out to the other side, you are in a wood. The trees are like birch, thin and white, and the ground is littered with red autumn leaves.
Which season is in Florida now?
It's midsummer. Amongst the leaves is a circling, twirling vine. It's long, very long, and it circles around itself, and pumpkins of various size are growing upon the vine.
Dun, dun, dun,
The
dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
a woman in a what looks like a spring dress but in fall colors, and wearing a brown kind of like oh my gosh, why am I losing the word? What is it? You wear it around your shoulders.
Mantle,
Oh.
cloak, scarf.
Yeah, mantle.
Not like a scarf, like a
What is it old
cape.
ladies wear? It's
Oh, shawl. A shawl.
Yes,
Shawl.
she's wearing a brown.
Yeah.
She's wearing like a brown shawl, and it's like pulled up over her head, and it's hanging from her body. And shawl. Thank you. There's about 30 people answering in chat now. It's really unfortunate that there's a delay because.
no, guys, it's not shawl. Sorry,
Um,
not shawl.
It's a banjo.
she's picking her way through the pumpkin patch. This very interesting pumpkin patch, and
Is the great pumpkin there?
the great pumpkin is not there. And she looks up as you approach. And Mab looks like herself when you enter this clearing from the fog. She just stands at the edge, her hands clasped in front of her, her hair having turned back to the icy white that it has been the last few times you've seen her. And she watches and waits for all of you to join her. When all of you arrive, she begins to approach.
Oh, you've redecorated?
Oh, this is not my realm.
Whose realm is it then? If you don't
is-
mind me asking.
It is hers. And she looks over at the woman who is picking her way among the pumpkin patch, wearing the autumn-colored dress with the brown shawl which covers her head. My queen. And the woman looks up and looks almost exactly like Mab, but a bark-like tan color. And she says, "Ah, my queen." and they approach each other. As we have made a bargain, I have brought you my liege to do your bidding as you will. I put her into your service for this one day. Ah, thank you. And she will do anything asked. That is the agreement that you and I had. Lady Locke, you will do anything that Queen Emrose asks.
To be of service. Then she'll bow very formally.
Be good,
I
children.
curtsy.
Mab,
Because I'm still in my disguise self.
Archie also curtsies. It's like, I adore your autumnal colors. Very seasonal. I've never done a fashion line like this.
Queen
Onions
Mab,
may also be of some service.
she turns to you, the Queen Mab turns to you and says,
By the way, just one question: Do we have different names for seasons, or is it both? Is it the same as autumn, summer,
yeah, it's the same
winter?
as it's the same as that.
Just making sure.
So Queen Mab turns to all of you and says, be good, children. And she
What
walks.
have we ever not been?
We'll do our best.
She walks back through the fog and disappears, and you are left with this strange alternate look-alike of Queen Mab.
Locke, I'm so thankful that you came into my life. I oddly love Queen Mab and everything about this.
We'll just see. Last time was not all sunshine, so
It was fun.
What can I do to make you feel at home in my grove?
We feel well accommodated enough, thank you. I can say that for myself, but I can't say for my allies here.
What
the
is
most
it?
courteous and hospitable.
Yes, you have been. What is it that you need us to do? Do you need us to farm the fields or something?
Ah, you get right to the point.
Yes.
God, Theo hates it here.
I have a message that I need to delivered. And I would like you to carry it for me.
Is it an
Certainly.
interplanar sort of message, or...?
You ask quite a lovely question, and yes, it will be.
Ah, okay. Then I was curious as to why the sending spell would probably not be a viable option. Yes, I would be happy to take this task. How about everyone else?
Certainly, I'm at your service for the day. So, whatever you wish us to carry, I'm happy to take. With my companions and my familiar.
Are there any specific rules that we must follow? I'm assuming we can't open the letter.
That would be correct. That would be in poor taste and poor form. And
Of
she
course.
draws a letter out of her, out from beneath her shawl, and holds it out for Lark to take. It is quite formal looking, and is sealed in wax with a stylized pumpkin.
Lark extends a hand and accepts the letter, and Piosa comes to perch on her shoulder and nods in thanks as well. Is the recipient of the letter aware that it's going to be delivered today?
Nay. You shall travel
Hopefully it's...
through the Feywilde, and you will come to an autumn clearing with a stone. That stone will take you to where you need to go. It will extend from my realm back into yours, and there you shall deliver the message to the one who sits awake.
Oh, certainly. You must have many important things to do with your day as queen. Any warnings or things we should be aware of en route?
Oh, but of course, my realm is the realm of harvest and feast, for I am the queen of pumpkins, and I am the queen of fall. But autumn is also a time when things die. Do be careful to not be one of them. There are many dangerous things in my realm, not all of which I can keep at bay.
Understandably so. It is a place of vibrancy and chaos, in the most beautiful sense of the word.
The trees die in fire.
Interesting. Archie's writing all this down.
As the leaves turn red and orange and gold, they bloom like torches.
Is it pretty?
She looks about the leaves upon the ground, the ring of reds and yellows that the bed of reds and yellows that the pumpkins sit upon. What do you think, child?
They just nod profusely.
It is
I
a
think it's,
breathtaking sort of beauty.
I've never seen these sort of colors before. Going to be honest. It is quite bright, and it's unfortunate that that I grew up underground for so long. But I think we'd probably get going just about soon.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, time passes by faster here than it does in the material plane, right?
In some places. In some places, it passes slower.
I look to others with like a little bit of fright, like, oh.
So, Mark, who's around Realtor? Not exactly right in front of her.
Like, it's her and the 5 of you. That's it. That's all that's in this clearing.
Okay, so I want to ask someone kind of quietly. Why are we doing this?
Queen Map.
Yeah, we have to.
It's not that we have to. It's that I, for one, would like to be in the good graces of a queen of the Feywilds. Wouldn't you?
I am all for traveling across the Feywild. I mean, this is a wonderful opportunity, but we need to go back. We need urgent, serious matters to attend.
If you would like to go back
Back in
and tell
Ravenreach.
Queen Map. I'm sure she'll quite
So
enjoy
you
that.
decided to.
I'm sure she'll very much enjoy
Sorry?
hearing you say that you would like to go back home.
Also, you literally agreed to come here. If you didn't want to, you didn't have to.
I'm sorry, I'm being aggressive here. Rita, are you uncomfortable at all?
That's okay. Let's
Having
move
this
on.
conversation,
She-
Lark
No,
is
no,
like
no.
sharing pleasantries and admiring parts of the like beautiful, majestic landscape and the
Yeah,
artistry.
I wish I was.
Follower of the god of light. The queen is listening to you, Lark, but overhears what Riltar says and turns and puts her full attention upon him and says, "There is no need for you to be here and to do these things. The Lady Lark is the only one beholden to me in this situation, for she has been placed in my service by her monarch, by her patron, and therefore she is the only one who must complete this task. If those of you who care for her wish to protect her, I am sure Mab and I would look favorably upon you for doing such things, but you are not beholden to do them. You may leave whenever you wish, and I will not hold it against you. Nor will she."
I give a smile.
See,
at Rita.
you just touched the crucial point in this matter. And that's also the reason why I'm going to carry on and stay here to help Lark. Because whatever one of us decides to do, the others will support.
Because you care for her as a friend and companion.
Yes,
Yes, I do. There's no question about that.
Mark, is it okay if I use refer to you as my best friend?
Mortals.
Excuse me?
Wonderful.
Max gets an arrow to the heart.
Wait. I can have multiple best.
No,
I can have multiple
no,
best-
no. It's
Archie's
fine. I
making
heard
moves.
it. It's fine.
I'm not making moves. What is making moves?
Fine. I'll take out a cigarette and start smoking it.
Wait.
Do not light the forest.
Extinguish
I have made a-
that immediately.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Child.
I do. But I'll try to extinguish it on Archie.
Oh.
On
I
a
take
tree!
Oh, I take it.
Archie,
I
Mark
deserve
will
it.
prestidigitation that out before it gets there.
Archie, I thought Mother was your best friend.
Gee, can I not have more than one best friend?
I mean, you can, but I mean, I just saying. Oh, look it over there!
No, you don't have a second best friend. You have a best
Speaking of-
friend.
I'm going to bring up Mother. She would love this field trip, and I'm going to summon Mother.
Picking up the time of a most
Okay, let's pick up
important
the time.
Fey monarch right now.
Yes, we
perhaps
should-
we
first
can
of all-
continue this discussion on the road.
Where are we
Yes,
delivering? Where were you delivering this again?
To an autumn clearing.
I
Deepest
request-
apologies, Your Highness.
Did I request
This is-
the wrong
I'm
servant
saying that
of
sort of out
Mab?
of character because
Deepest
Apologies.
apologies. You have not requested wrongly. We will take our leave.
Theo bows as they're leaving. Or do we not know where we're going?
Follow
I curtsy.
Follow the end of the spiral of my pumpkins. There, you will head straight into the wood. Once you pass through the fog, you will enter the Festa wood. Be careful there.
Off the yellow brick road.
Beyond the Festa wood, you will reach a clearing. As I have said, there will be a stone amid the clearing of autumn trees. One of you may pass into the realm of Auden once more by pressing your hand upon the stone. You will choose who will deliver this letter on my behalf. Once you have delivered the letter, there will be a similar stone amongst pumpkins in a field nearby. Step upon it, and you shall return to your companions. Do you understand?
wait,
Theo shakes his head.
we'll cover it on the way.
I'm sorry, can you say it again? I apologize.
Theo, I think, shook his head. Like, is that no, Theo?
No,
He
do
nods.
you understand? Yes, I understand.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Also, I only see black.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we're on the wrong layer because I can see the autumn trees on the edges of the screen, or maybe we don't have the lighting on for us.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
I
think.
thought that's what we were supposed to be looking at.
Is it all black for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
All back to me.
Yeah,
Oh, good. Then I can
sorry,
put you
I don't
on
have
the,
dark vision.
I could put you on the correct layer. There you go.
I think
And
I'm
let
60
me
feet.
fix
I
it.
believe.
You only have... You don't have tokens on here, right?
No.
Oh, that's
I don't
right.
see any tokens. Alright, don't
Fine.
put tokens on. I will make the layer visible.
How do you even put tokens on?
Just drag
Just drag
I
it
think.
over.
Drag.
Oh, okay.
Gudo roll 20 drag.
Roll 20 drag.
Alright, I suppose we should be aiming... I wish I didn't wear a dress today, honestly. I thought we were going to be having a day not traipsing through the woods. Oh hey! I got to see a forest again!
Is that better?
Oh,
That looked real
that's
There you
really
go.
pretty.
Yep.
Oh, that's so pretty.
There you go, Mark.
Lark will switch her shift weave to her general battle regalia rather than the formal wear.
Archie is kind of jealous that they did make one for themselves. It's
So
like,
just-
oh, I probably should have.
Just imagine these stones are actually the swirl of pumpkins.
Pumpkins. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Can do.
So, are we down here? Where are we?
You came out of the mist over here, and she has
Okay.
told you to follow the end of this swirl and follow that direction directly into the wood.
Man, that takes a long time to move from one area to the next.
Yeah.
Is there a way that I can make this map centered or like keep it from going?
Use your
to
right
the corner?
You
click.
can right click
Oh,
and drag.
okay.
Yeah.
There
Yep,
we
and
go.
then you can zoom in with your scroll wheel.
Okay.
There
Yeah,
you
the
go.
scroll wheel I've been good with.
So could you not see Norlov Manor either, or were you able to see that?
I
Oh,
could
I
see
I was
that.
able to see it.
We could,
No.
Okay.
but not this map. Well, I'm
Right.
speaking for me.
I suppose
Same.
No. I could see the lower loft. Yeah. Manor.
Archie's going to head forward
Onward to the stone.
behind Lark. Yeah.
So disguise self is an hour. Let me know when I'm no longer a little girl.
Oh, Archie, seeing as
will.
though we're in the Feywild, Archie would like to see what happens if they cast mage armor.
The mage armor that falls upon you, it falls like leaves over your form, and emits a gentle glow of reds and oranges, like you're standing in a leaf pile that is closely knit to your body.
That is so very.
that's-
So pretty.
Sorry,
So
I
pretty.
thought we had to go in the circle or follow the circle into the pumpkins or whatever.
No, we're not following into it. We're following out. We're going to the direction that the
Outside of it.
Ah,
circle
okay.
leads out of.
Okay.
Lark will also reactivate her mage armor in echo of Archie's.
As you do, the leaves are, in spite of the fact that you are in the realm of autumn, of the Autumn Queen, the Queen of Pumpkins, the Queen of the Harvest, yours still reflects that of your patron, and an icy blue hue just springs to life around you, almost like frost forming over you.
Yeah, Theo's gonna cast False Life on himself.
Okay.
So do I drag my token, or do you do that?
You can.
Also, Archie is pulling their hood down and wearing it as
You
like
follow.
and masking. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
You follow, and
Black
I.
again.
It's
Yeah.
black again.
We just need our tokens on, I think.
Yeah, it's black again. Yeah.
Can you see once your tokens are on?
It should do. Are we on yet?
It's all black.
Okay. Give me 1 second, and I will give you some sight.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn my camera off because I'm getting fidgety.
No problem. If you want to turn your cameras off, let me know, and we will readjust everybody's cameras. Because right now, Theo is me, and I am Lark. And Theo, are you keeping your camera on, or are you planning
No,
to turn it off?
I've been wanting to turn it off, but I didn't want to be the only one.
Go ahead. You guys are such a peer pressure group. I don't want to be the only one to turn it on. I also don't want to be the only one to turn it off.
Listen, man, I got secrets in this dark, dark room. I can't let you guys see what's going on behind me.
The other way to call that is we look out for each other.
You look out for each other.
Companionable.
Yes, companionable
Exactly.
is right. Archie
Oh
stayed
my
the
God.
same.
Oh my god, Bun, look out behind you!
God.
Just like Realtar, not gonna let us go alone.
Oh. One for one. Sorry, one for all. It's that something like that.
All for
For
one, and one
one
for
for
all.
one. Yeah. Reminded me. Remember them. Yeah.
While this is happening, I'm just gonna get a drink of water. I'll mute myself.
Go ahead. I am putting everybody on the board. And then
Oh shit. I need to keep my phone on hand because I need to pick up misses.
I will give you each sight. So, Riltar, you have dark vision, right? Out to 60 feet. You all have had a long rest, so make sure you reflect that if necessary.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
I had to leave Twitch because it both having all of this open was lagging me, so I don't know what the audience is saying.
I had the same problem.
Foundry is really
problem, man.
Processing speed.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Foundry is really heavy. That's what I was looking at here.
So if they say anything, just let us know.
I will.
Because I can't read it.
Yeah.
Twitch is lagging, but that's the thing that can afford to lag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lark, do you have dark vision or just regular vision?
I have POSA, so via POSA I have dark vision.
Okay.
Oh, is it dark here, or is I thought it would be like daytime?
It's dark right here.
Also, I have to use a 4th level spell every day because of Private Sanctum. That is one of the downsides of it. But hey, Private Sanctum.
Yeah, it's okay.
We still need our housekeeper.
Yeah.
Housekeeping.
Archie, do you have dark
We
vision?
have it.
I do have 60 feet.
Okay.
But I cannot see you right now. I suppose you're editing it.
I am.
Housekeeping, you need pillow?
Can you see now?
No, Theo.
Can each of you see?
No.
No.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
I do not
Oh,
want
you
to
know what?
refresh
I know
that.
why. Hold
I
on.
got a black screen.
Yep, I gotcha.
Same.
I have a gray screen.
Oh, wow, Scooby-Doo, you came in? Hey, Scooby-Doo, I was wondering what was that sound? Hey, buddy. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, can you close that door over there, please? I don't want to get up from my chair. Okay, thank you. I'll do it myself.
That probably didn't work. Hold on.
It figures, eh? The pets stay out until our cameras are off.
Yep.
Oh, you're here with me in the dark. With strangers. You don't care, you just want butt rubs.
Does everybody have vision now?
I do
No.
not.
Johnny, Dio's suggestion is just use Twitch on your phone for the chat.
And then there, that should give you vision.
I don't see anything. Still,
I'll do that.
Unless.
Do you have 5 feet of vision?
Are we like on the.
You're on it. I moved you to the map. Yeah.
I
I
don't
have
see
0
anything.
vision.
Mine's gray. I hear you guys saying it's black.
There's a big black rectangle.
I've given you all vision. I'm not sure why that is the case.
Should we? Should I delete my?
Here's the
My
thing:
token?
they're both human. They're both humans, Mark. Should they really not be seeing anything because there's no source of light?
They should be able to see around 5 feet around them.
Dio, I've tried to
I've
move
seen
the
that
map
before.
around and zoomed out and stuff.
Oh yeah,
It's just
zoom
not-
out and look around the map for your
That's what I'm
token.
doing.
I
I'm
can
literally-
see the whole map on my screen, and
Yeah.
I refresh and I see myself now.
Okay, yeah, hit refresh if you need to.
Okay. I didn't really want to
yeah.
because I was worried it would do something, but
Yeah, chat. Dio is saying that sometimes you need to drag the map around to see yourself because the maps are huge.
no, I did. I zoomed out and everything.
Well, Maximilian is playing with his token, so he sees himself.
Okay, there we go.
There we
Now I
go.
see it. There
I
we
was
go.
trying to zoom out.
I zoomed out now.
if you
Yeah, there we
if
go.
you hit control, and your what do you call it? Your scroll wheel, you'll rotate yourself.
Yes.
By the way,
that's true.
Edgar isn't with us. Edgar, I let Edgar have the day off because I thought he could use it. So
Completely
he's
fair.
hanging out with his seagull friends and his crow friends.
His crow friends?
Yeah, he's got a gang. They call him. I was
He's
gonna
got
say
a murder.
Yeah, he's got a murder. No, that's a murder of crows. He's a raven.
What is that? Is there a gaggle of ravens? I can't remember.
No, he doesn't have. No,
either.
he doesn't have a group of ravens. He's got seagulls and crows with him.
Oh, it's a conspiracy.
Is that a conspiracy
Even
of
better.
ravens?
Yeah.
A conspiracy of ravens?
It's got a conspiracy theorist club.
No, I think of it more along the lines of West Side Story.
He's got a
Seagulls
tinfoil
takes things
hat.
more comedic though.
Yeah.
80s songs ready to go.
Oh,
Is it
gosh.
okay if we see like the entire map? Like, do we need dynamic lighting for this?
It's dark here, besides the light sources that are in this area. Do you see the light sources yet?
Nope.
On the
Yep.
far corner. But I will ask everyone, is it okay if I light a torch, or do you think that's dangerous?
Oh,
I think that's dangerous. I believe it's not a good idea. Here, I'll cast
seeing
light.
Okay, I'm seeing light now. I'm seeing light now.
So Theo casts light for Maximilian him, and there's a glowing orb that's circling around him.
Okay.
Well, I can
will-
just pull out. I can just pull out my sword.
I finally get to use the most amazing spell in all of D&D. Dancing lights.
Actually, you know what? Never mind about me casting light. I'm gonna actually put some oil in my lantern. I never use it.
Okay,
I'm
how
gonna put
far
oil
does
in-
your lantern emit light? 20, 40? 20
It
feet of bright,
is
20
30
feet of
foot radius of dim light for an additional 30 feet. 1 pint of oil for 6 hours. I can see invisible creatures and invisible objects.
Okay.
And if I want, I can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in 5 foot radius. So
Well, there
yeah,
you go.
I'm gonna
You
go
now
with 30
have-
feet.
You now have 30 feet of bright and 30 feet of dim.
Sweet.
I have my sword is 10 foot radius of bright and an additional 10 feet of dim.
Okay.
I don't think you guys need it because you're all gonna be able to see now that I have my lantern out.
There. That should
Yeah,
give you
but-
that, and then... You said it emits 10
I put it in the chat.
Okay,
10
cool.
foot radius bright, 10 foot dim.
There, you should have that now, but you can't really tell because you're inside the light source from Theo.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my VGT was being...
Okay,
Right.
this is a huge map.
Yes, it is.
Since
it's
since
huge.
Lark's been warned about the danger here, she's gonna cast Armor of Agathis on herself, which
Very
is
cool.
active for an hour. So curls of frost, like the feathery frost fingers on a window, curl around her her form and encase her armor and clothes in ice.
Okay, Mark, at this point, Realtor is looking around and he sees what everyone is doing, and he just say a little prayer to Orad in low voice, and the shield illuminates, and he's all of a sudden taken by this light, this warm, bright light, and that's a shield of faith that he's casting.
Go
Does
ahead.
Orad have power in the Feywild?
We're about to see.
Yes, it works.
Okay.
And then that's to buff up the AC, and just to follow up, I'm also shields up and very, very attentive to all the details surrounding me because I know that not everyone can see in the dark.
Well, now that Theo's got the lantern out, it's not really gonna matter anymore. Should we head on?
That we shall.
All right. Okay, I gotta zoom out a lot more because this map is ginormous.
Yeah, just stay where you're with your tokens and move as you move.
Yes.
Okay. You begin
Cusps of things ahead there.
to move forward, and there are things flitting around from the place to place amongst these sporous, kind of glowing mushrooms.
Mm. What are those things?
I'm not quite certain.
I gotta zoom in because my.
Oh, it went dark.
Do you
Oh, those
also
are.
recognize them?
Oh, those are fairies or pixies.
Yeah, give me a Lark. You can give me a. I guess it would be Arcana roll with advantage.
Can I also do a help? Can I help her? Because I'm pretty intelligent with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can help. You can give her
Alright.
the help action.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow,
23.
nat 20. Lots of nat
Never
20s.
mind. Never
you,
mind.
You
Does
know that.
Piosa know them, and are they friendly?
Yeah, they are autumn sprites.
Yeah.
They're
Nice.
sprites with leaves of red and gold woven into their clothing and even their wings, and they flit around gathering the spores from these little mushrooms.
Hmm.
They are not hostile, and as they see Piosa, they start moving towards you and flying around Piosa. They begin to speak in Sylvan to each other, to her, or to him.
And Piosa will do like a little loop-de-loop and send pleasantries and images of like playing together.
Mm-hmm. And they flit about in patterns, and one of them comes over to you and begins to speak in common.
Speak Sylvan with them as well.
Oh, okay. Then they will speak to you in Sylvan.
Lark will say that I'm on a mission for your queen. Looks like you are doing work for her here as well.
Yes. Oh, you're an emissary of the Winter Queen.
I am on loan for the day.
I can feel the cold.
It is a little chill. Autumn's a little more toasty and more joys of the harvest to reap.
It flits around between the icy spikes of your armor of Agathis, just kind of like flitting between, in and out, and around the spikes, and then right in front of you. And it says, "There is one who is quite dangerous ahead. You should be careful. If you do what you say that you do, you'll probably want to survive it."
Oh yes, myself and my companions are all very much hoping to survive. Have you any tips for us?
Leave the mushrooms alone.
Most certainly shall do that then.
And it flits off, completely losing interest in the fact that you're here.
What did it say? Locke?
It said to leave the mushrooms alone, and there is something of great danger much ahead, and we should be cautious if we do not wish to die.
What language are they speaking on?
Sylvan.
Sylvan,
So I understand, right?
I believe you do, right?
Yeah, if you know Sylvan, then you understand.
So what is the difference between Sylvan and Elven? Sorry about the stupid question.
Sylvan is the language of the Fae, and Elven is the language of elves. It's kind of the difference between like
Sylvan's kind of like more primal and like in tune with pure nature. Like I think have mixtures of natural sounds like bird
I
songs.
see. Because Sylvan is literally the name of the elves in Middle Earth. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, Sylvan is it's the difference between a Latin and a Latin derivative, right?
Right.
You know, Sylvan's like Latin,
so never
and
mind.
then Elven is like Italian. Or
Archie,
Spanish.
wait.
Okay.
perhaps we should go around rather than fight this creature.
I suppose you're right. I am going to just keep low, try most to keep my dress up in a bunch, and press on, not touching or disturbing the mushrooms. I don't believe. I'm going to roll stealth.
Also,
That's okay.
Also,
Yes,
you have
ma'am.
Mother with you, I think, Archie.
Oh shit! It's natural 20. Oh,
So many
wait,
nat 20s.
I'm gonna have Mother go on ahead. Yes.
I can't tell. Is this a tree in front of us, or
It
is
is.
that like okay? I can't tell if it's a tree or if it's like a like higher ground or something. A
No,
cliff
it's
or
a
something.
large tree.
Okay.
Mother doesn't have dark vision, unfortunately, but
Does Mother even
Uh-oh.
have vision right now?
she has 30 feet of dark vision, I think.
At the moment?
Spider. Yes. Let me check. Spider. 30 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure most spiders can see in the dark.
Yeah.
So if you're clicked on Mother, now do you see through Mother's sight?
Yes, I can see through
Cool.
her side.
You see other sprites as you move along, and you see the various glowing mushrooms throughout this forest, this fester wood, as you move through it.
I'm having a little bit of a rough time with foundry lag, so just assume I'm keeping up with the party here.
Yeah, I can see it keeping up. Sorry about the lag.
No, not your fault.
Oh.
Give me a stealth roll for your spider, please.
Right, can do. What does spiders have?
What about that nat
Lost.
20?
That was for me.
No, that was for Archie, not Mother.
Aw, darn.
Even though you'd think that Mother wouldn't really be, anything would be paying attention to Mother.
It's still a thing.
Eh.
Did that roll it?
Oh,
6.
It's not a 1.
Oh, I could have given her a 10 plus 4. Oh well.
The bent creature, and I'll let's see. Can I reveal it to all of you? The image.
reveal it.
Hold on,
I don't know. Can you?
I'm trying.
No. Like, are we able to see it even though we're not close to it?
I can't show just one player, so I'll show Archie,
Ah.
and he can tell you what it looks like.
Okay.
And so
Oh,
that
you
should
just
pop
showed
up.
everyone.
Yep. Yeah, I
Oh.
can't show it to just one player. So this is
Okay.
Archie describing to you what he's seeing through Mother's eyes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you showed the token, but
Yeah.
okay.
And
What the fuck is that?
I'm getting.
It's
I'm
ugly.
gonna get a nightmare.
the
Yeah.
creature bends down towards Mother and moves towards her, and sniffing the air as she comes forward. In Sylvan, you hear her say, I don't know if you speak Sylvan, Archie.
I think Mother understands Sylvan, probably.
Mother kind of translates through her telepathy to you as it says, dinner, and moves towards Mother.
Blink back.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I shunt her back.
What
we
what
can't
did you
delete her.
see?
I
What did
cannot
you
delete
see,
her.
Archie?
Sorry, just trying to figure out how to delete.
You just click her and then press delete.
I am.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You shunt back Mother into,
Yeah.
well,
My pocket.
your pocket.
Yeah, and I like give her a pat, like, no, never again, never again. It's okay.
What did you see, Archie?
Shh.
God.
Some sort of old crone.
Oh,
She's kind of hungry for something, and I think it's probably vile stuff. And I wouldn't put it past her that she wants to eat us.
which way is she? Is she straight ahead?
Straight ahead. We could try and curve left, but she seems to be on our trail, perhaps. We should be best be careful.
All right then. Theo's gonna start stealthing. Then he's gonna roll a stealth roll.
Okay.
'Cause he's gonna. Well, let's see if I can do it.
It seems we have
Hey.
the stealth advantage if somebody wishes to make the first attack.
I don't think.
I don't think we need to.
We just need to get beyond.
I have disadvantage.
Oh shit!
What's the
Oh,
what's?
Theo, I think believe that's a tree. Still.
Yes, you're walking. He's walking under the tree.
Well, it's a
Oh,
tree,
okay.
so yeah. I'm
Oh,
assuming
good, yeah,
trees
yeah,
are
okay.
trees and not bushes, but yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah. Worst case scenario, if Mark is like, "No, Adam, you can't do that." Oh,
What's everybody's? Let me see. People's stealth rolls. Archie's is a 22. Theo's is 17. And Max's is 6. Is anyone else stealthing?
And Piosa
5,
assists me
actually.
with that.
Wait, what? Can Piosa assist you with that? Is Piosa
Yep.
trained in stealth as a skill?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's
If
see.
if Piosa is trained in stealth, he can give you the help action. If not, he
Yes,
can't.
yes, he is actually.
Awesome. Then yes, you can take. He can aid you in being stealthy. He kind of leads you the right way and
needed
shows
that.
you how. And
Mark, I'll also try to be stealthy, and
Okay.
I think elves have some advantage in forest or something. I'm trying to look it up now.
you have the ability to hide in natural effects, so it just
That's right.
you can hide places that other people can't.
That's right. It's Mask of the Wild, right?
Yes.
You can attempt to hide when you're lightly obscured or there's light effect and so on and so forth. Okay, so yeah, I'll try to hide as well, like stealthy, not necessarily hide. Just keep up with everyone else.
Okay. Are you making a stealth roll?
I am.
Okay. Then it's a group stealth check, so it's going to be the average of all the stealth rolls.
okay.
Hold on. Just give me a sec.
Once we get a stealth roll from your cleric.
Yep. Yeah. Give me a second there. I'll do it. Because
Are you
I disconnected
God.
from.
Oh
Damn,
my
Nice.
gosh.
Okay. Are you
Interesting.
extinguishing your lantern, or are you dimming your lantern, Theo?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'll be dimming it because
Alright.
I don't want that creature to be like. There appears to be a
Oh,
light
right.
over there.
Archie,
So, oh, by the way, the dim
back
is
up a little bit.
Back up a little bit. Okay, can do.
the dim light goes down to about 5 foot.
Yeah.
So
Is that
there's
good?
5 feet all around me.
5 feet
Or
of
even
dim light.
further.
Yeah. Wait, is it dim light or you can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in 5 foot? Yeah, radius. Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Is that good, Mark?
Let me see. I'm on Theo right now. So when I click on one of your tokens, I see from your perspective. Yes, that's better. As you step in the direction of the fallen tree before you, Archie, the ground is soft there, incredibly soft, like a
Moss?
damp, moist, mossy soil. Well, like a hole where the tree was uprooted. You could like reach down and feel the loose soil, and something begins to move beneath the soil as you move this way. And as the huge centipede comes burrowing out from amongst that soil, we will take
Oh,
a quick break.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Centipede.
we are back. And trying to find a good place to put that. The giant centipede, which unfortunately just says soul intake monster, is bursts forth from the ground as soon as Archie places a step upon the lighter soil, the loose soil. It kind of shakes itself out of it and begins to writhe around. And I'm going to throw you all, this thing flees, onto the initiative order.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang it.
Alright, so I need to click my token before I do the initiative,
Count
right?
selected yet.
And it's only the centipede,
Hold on,
right?
Don't.
There's no active combat.
Don't
There's no
do
active.
it. Yes, there's no activated combat. So I have to activate a combat. I will add you all to the initiative order. Okay, so hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to move Max up a second. Oh, okay. So yeah, Lark already.
No,
put
it does
herself-
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, it's just the centipede, right? It's not the whatever that thing was. Horned creature.
Don't know yet.
Should I re-roll?
Yes. Oh no!
Oh,
hold
it's-
on.
Oh wait,
done.
it went away.
No, you're still there.
What did I get? Ugh, garbage. A garbaggio.
Oh,
Oh,
god damn it! I was
sorry.
gonna do my thing. That was probably
Oh
gonna
dear.
help. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Trying to kill us, you know.
Necrotic
Nothing out of the
cent-
ordinary.
I mean,
necrotic
it-
centipede. Oh,
That's what it is.
necrotic centipede. Well, I'll be
real talk.
darned tootin'.
You see the centipede rise out of the ground, like shaking itself out of the loose soil, and rear up at Archie's step upon the soil. It sensed his, it sensed the vibrations of his movement as he walked onto the looser ground, and shakes itself free. And you see it rear up. What do you do?
Oh, I see the hag and I see the centipede.
Can you see the hag and the centipede, or can you only
No,
see
we
the
can't.
centipede?
Only the centipede.
That is the soul intake monster.
That's the centipede. It's just a token. You know what? Fine. I'll find a damn token.
No, it's fine, man. It's fine, man. No,
It's fine.
Good.
We just bullied him into finding a
So-
better token.
So what about the hag though you were showing right before? Is it anywhere to be seen here?
You can't see it.
Oh, I cannot. Okay. So do I know about it?
Yeah, because Archie told us.
Yeah, we told. Yeah, he told us. He described it to us, and he just told us that it's straight ahead from where we were. So now we're kind of wherever it is. We're most like to the west of it, or like southwest of it, possibly. But
So
only Archie technically would probably know exactly where it was. But then again, it could have moved.
yeah, that makes sense, right? So give me just 1 second because I'm thinking here. Yeah, let's do that. So first thing that probably the first thing that you would do is Spirit Guardians and just raise it up. So let's do that. So he calls forth again for Orad, and he has the holy symbol in his hands. It starts shining. He says a few words in quiet, not quiet enough, but like just a little in a low tone. And all of a sudden, those like light spirits, sort of like angelical spirits, start flying around him. And he activates his, with his action, his Spirit Guardians, and with his bonus action, he's going to activate his, kind of like in the same form and shape he done with the Spirit Guardians, his spiritual sword. The weapon.
You
in
can't
this
cast
case.
both in the same round.
Oh damn it! I always forget that.
Wait, I thought it was a bonus action though.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
not
You
two.
can
It is,
only.
Two
but you can do
spells.
two
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, it's a spells. That's right.
I'll
yeah.
let everybody else say it because they're already doing it.
Learning.
Spells.
Say that.
Cantrips.
So
Spells.
So the other one is an action as well. So never mind. I'll just do this. And how does it look like? It looks like it's coming towards us. The monster. What is